それは失礼。私、吉岡道場の師範を務める吉岡伝七郎と申します。
So this is Yoshioka Denshiro. He's like the head of the dojo, only in name. Really, the real skill is this brother of his here. You'll see. Wow, he really looks a lot like Rikia. His lips are a little different, but he looks a lot like Rikia. So anyway, his brother's gonna come up and fight you also. Yeah, it's funny. He's like, you ain't from no house, you ain't studied at no famous school, you ain't from no famous lineage, we can't use you then. And this guy's like, that's okay, you know. There's some guy who could really fight, so he actually argues to let you in, even though they're like, I'm sorry, but we can't because you ain't no famous dude. You're not famous, but like from a reputable house or something. I mean, that was... In reality, that was worth a lot more than being a good swordsman. It was being from a great house. Especially at this time, after the Sekigahara was already over, all those wars were already over. So this is Yoshioka Seijuro. He's away. He's like a really strong swordsman.
良いではないか。こうして上田にも勝ったのだ。
兄者は本当に吉岡のことを考えているのですか。そのようなことを許せば、吉岡の権威は失墜し。
So he's like afraid that they're gonna lose their chivalrous kind of name if they let someone in like that. But he's just like, yeah, look, Jesus. He's like, fucking shut up, you dumb bitch. I mean, that is his younger brother who's bitching him out. So he's just kind of like, hey, I'm your older brother, so you can shut up now. And then so he's like, you know what? We're gonna test his skills, so I'll duel against him. And this is like something that nobody ever does. Obviously, is fight him. So if you beat him, you're gonna fucking be in a dojo. Look at that. I don't know what the fuck this is even that I gave you. It's like a towel or something. I love that part. He's like, no, I can't use this sword. I'm going to use a wooden sword. Or a fake sword or something. So it's going to be supposedly a duel to the death, but he gives you a real sword. I guess I'm spoiling it a little bit. And it's going to end up that he took a fake sword, like a practice sword himself, that doesn't really have a sharp edge. Ugh. So he's like, we'll only know your real true power if you use the real swords, so. And so here we go. You can finally fight this dude. Oh my god, he looks so bad right there. Come on. I'm fucking tired of looking at this. Now you gotta watch out, this guy likes to sidestep and then reverse you. Why am I not locking on? There we go. Now he's in his like super I'll get you stance, so just leave him alone when he does that. Man, that was weird. Yeah. You know what? Reverse that, dude. And the key obviously is to not let him like trick you into going off like crazy. fucking great. Yeah, that's really cool. So could you fucking do something more interesting? And that's gonna end chapter 6. Here, you'll see now about the fake sword thing that I was telling you about. Yeah, he's like, man, you're pretty good. And then that's where it's like, what? So he's like, so that's it, right? He won, right, Seijudo? He's like, yeah. He's like, that should do, right then, Shichiro? Come on. Get out of here, Mr. Impetuous. Oh. Denshiro-san. He's like, I'm sorry my younger brother was so rude to your ass. And he's like, no way, man. So he's gonna let him into the Newmon. He's gonna let him be a new dude there. And he's like, oh. And then he has to go back to his duties. Whatever the fuck those are. I mean, what the fuck does he do if he's not there to teach the students? I don't get it. Whatever. Alright, you're in this dojo with us. And he's like, yeah. Look at this weird, just like bad acting theater. I was like, you don't look too happy there, buddy. And this is where he's like, man, is that all that the famous fucking Yoshioka schools? I mean, what shit? He's like, that Yoshioka Seijuro. He's supposed to be some kind of great swordsman, but, you know, there was no killing power in his attacks. It's like, what the hell kind of crappy school is this? This is where he's like, you're so dumb, dude. He's like, what do you mean? And he's like, look at this fucking sword, you stupid brat face. He's like, what do you mean? It's funny because when he said that you were someone who can't really see the true nature of people, that's what Majima used to say to Kiryu and all the time and all the other Gotokus. So I was like, well, it's a fake. And he's like, yep. It's just a decorative one. And he said, did you notice he purposefully took the stole? He stole it. It's fucking not his, apparently. I don't know. Patrick is stupid. And, he did that to say he wouldn't kill him by accident. He's like, why? He's like, well, probably because he likes you, man. He's like, me? He's like, if not, dude. Yeah, he's like, if you didn't, he wouldn't have even fucking bothered to spar with you at all. So it's pretty good he didn't get yourself killed, you dumb retard. He's like, oh my god, so that's what Yoshoka Seijuro is like. So in other words, he gets respect for them or something. And that's the end of the chapter, finally. And we'll see if YouTube lets me throw that up with those few cinemas I let go. Oh. Huh? Was that not the end? Oh, yeah, first you gotta talk to this stupid retard. Yeah. And then he explains, he's like, oh, dude, I was fucking there at Sekigahara, dude. I know you're fucking Miyamoto Musashi. He's like, oh, okay, dude. But he's like, whatever, I'm not gonna do nothing. You know. And that's where, like, Kiryu realizes he can kind of rely on this guy to find out the duel for him, the information on the duel that's supposed to be coming up between Seijudo and Miyamoto. The other guy who's going around calling himself Miyamoto Musashi. And so that's like a 2-hour video I made, plus, like, what, fucking 2 other hours? Jesus Christ. I'm tired. But, alright. See you guys for the next chapter.